An historic day for Gold Coast. It was their first ever game at the home of football, the MCG. Plenty of nerves for the new kids on the block. It was Melbourne's last home game for the season, and after 5 straight losses and plenty of turmoil, a win was non-negotiable. In warm conditions, Jared Brennan gave the big don't argue, as both teams held nothing back in a battle where pride, not points, counted. The Suns committed the first costly error. A turnover gave Nathan Jones a free shot, and he made no mistake for the opener.
He's had a pretty good goal kicking year. He's had a good season all round. He's a hardy customer, Jones, and he gets the first goal of the match.
The D's collected 2 before Harley Bennell became the first Sun to score a major at the G.
Wants to do it himself and kicks a goal.
Liam Jarrah was busy. The silky smooth forward landed his second goal.
Jarrah lines up, goes in and gets his second.
Worrying signs for Gold Coast as Brent Maloney stood unattended.
Ricochets to Maloney, that's too easy. Maloney just standing off the pack.
At the first break, Melbourne led by 19 points, but the Suns were surging. Danny Stanley claimed their second after the break.
Gee, Shaw was good. It's a score now. Stanley, who's been a good goal kicker, gets one in front of Gary Ablett.
Before Maloney strolled in for the D's.
McNamara lobs it between a couple of Melbourne players, and Maloney goes in and kicks the goal.
The goals were flowing, none better than David Swallow's effort.
Swallow, you should have called it.
A point the difference before Jarrah loaded up.
She's kicked it very, very, very well, all the way.
Entertaining footy and a good finish from Michael Riscatelli.
Knock it back to Russell, emerges with the football, goes to Riscatelli. Riscatelli kicks a goal.
At half-time, the D's led by 6 and they quickly doubled the margin with Brad Green second.
Green, lovely looking kick, gets it home, he's kicked a couple, Melbourne get a little bit of breathing space.
When Stephen Martin scored, the Demons had a handy buffer.
Tracking it back as Martin needs to be corralled here, the right man's there, well sort of, but he bought the dummy and Martin kicked it, I take it all back.
The only downside was the sight of Jarrah grabbing his arm after a hard landing. He headed for the sidelines, his day over. Plenty of positives on the scoreboard though for the Melbourne camp. The D's reeled off 6 in a row.
There's Jetta and he should get the ball. Not a very good kick, it drags him into the pocket. Now he has to finesse, beats his man, runs into an open goal and kicks it. Left Harbrow in his wake.
At the final break, the home side looked to have the game well under control, up by 35 points. A 5-game losing streak surely set to end. The Suns had a few surprises left. Gary Ablett at his freakish best.
Oh, snatcks it away, does get a crack at a goal, does the team thing. How good was that? Gives it to his brother who kicks the goal. That's brotherly love.
The Ablets teaming up at the MCG. The visitors taking it right up to the D's with 3 quick majors.
Buying the crumbs, 2 Melbourne players up, and Thompson took the mark and reaps his reward.
Green stopped the run with a captain's goal.
And he comes and he puts it through. So that is a timely run from the skipper.
Gold Coast kept pressing though.
Russell sends it long, but it bounces through. Oh, we like him.
A gutsy effort from the Suns, but Melbourne kept coming up with the answers.
Oh, that's a good kick. Melbourne get away now.
The D's ending their losing streak with a 30-point victory.
Gives it to Maloney, settles, kicks, and kicks a goal.
Caretaker coach Todd Viney posting his first win. Melbourne home, 17-10-112 to 12-10-82. Brett Clancy, Big Pond Sport.